Hi, I'm Elizabeth Orob, and I'm here to tell your mother about Bordetella pertussis. Morphology. Bordetella pertussis is a gram-negative bacteria, meaning that it has a double membrane. It is a thin wall made of peptidoglycan and an outer membrane containing lipopolysaccharide. This is important in why gram bacteria is usually pathogenic, which means it causes a disease, because of the lipid A content contained within the lipopolysaccharide, which produces endotoxins that inhibits the immune system within the host, making it sick. It also is a cocobacilli, which is rod and spherical, meaning it gives it like kind of like a oval shape in some times. It's arranged in chains shown in like the picture above, and it is an obligate aerobe, which means that it is aerobic, so it can live and grow in areas where oxygen is present, plus it uses aerobic respiration as its metabolism. It's encapsulated as well, meaning that it is covered in a slippery substance that makes it difficult for our immune system to grab onto them, to get rid of them. And then it's non-motile, but it has pili, which is shown in the picture below under that other picture. And it is non-spore producing. So for background, it was discovered by Jules Bordet and Octave Ginju in Paris 1906. The whooping cough arose in 1578, which is what pertussis causes. Its natural habitat is within the respiratory mucosa, which is our upper air pathways, mostly the trachea and the bronchi. So virulence factors. The Bordetella pertussis is also an obligate human pathogen, which is strictly causing disease in humans. It also produces toxins like pertussis toxin, adenylate cyclase hemolysin, and tracheal cytotoxin. These toxins all aid to produce the bacteria as an amino acid, which confuses the cells, producing ribosomes within this target eukaryotic cell and promoting infection. They also produce adhesions, which are filamentous hemagglutinin, and fimbriae. While the adhesions allow for attachment to the target cells, these all contribute to the pertussis infection and disease. Pathology and treatment. Pertussis actually produces a lot of diseases, but the one that is like the most popular would be the whooping cough. It first arose in 1578. It's a highly contagious respiratory disease. It's mostly common in children, babies, and people with faded immune systems, or people that already have a chronic respiratory illness. It is a severe cough followed by a high-pitched breath that sounds like a whoop, which is where it gets its name from. Most infectious are early in the illness, meaning that it's mostly contagious, like early within the illness. It's through person-to-person contact or airborne droplets, like through coughing or sneezing, and it develops within 7 to 10 days. There are 48.5 million cases and 295,000 deaths throughout the world. So it was a very big deal. The symptoms first start as a common cold within the first week, which is why people didn't really take it seriously and why there were so many people getting sick, because of the fact that, people would just be going out and about with this common cold that they thought it was, but really they were just passing the disease to everyone else. So then as the second week gone on, it got even worse, and it would make people have vomiting, red or blue faces, extreme fatigue, and that trouble breathing, which is that whipping sound. But there are also chances where the symptoms, like the whoop breath or the coughing, won't even develop. So other symptoms are like signs to go to the doctor. The treatment for the Bordetella pertussis was created in 1939. It was actually initially created in 1915, but it wasn't as effective. So the people who created the most effective vaccine were Pearl Kendrick, Grace Eldering, and Lonnie Gordon, they created a vaccine which is a whole cell inactive vaccine. Um, this means that they utilize dead cells of the Bordetella pertussis, diphtheria, and tetanus, which allows for all of the diseases that were happening at that time to be prevented, but it also allows for our immune system to be able to fight back and learn how to fight that illness. So the problem with that was that it caused harsh side effects because of the toxicity of that bacteria. But this is why that today we administer Tdap and DTaP, excuse me. It was created in 2005. It was a acellular vaccine, meaning that it only contained parts of the bacteria that caused the whooping cough. So they would take out all the toxins that would cause for so much sickness and so many people that were actually dying because of the vaccine. It took that all out, and then it caused for more healthiness rather than death. Thank you for listening.